Yeah, hi, I'm back. Hope you people are clear with my audio now. Is my audio clear, everyone? Sorry for the interruption. There was some network issue. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. Sorry for the delay. Let's move on by our presentation. Now we are in the slide. I was stuck in the slide of introduction. So I'll just quickly finish off our introduction and then we'll move to the next slides, technical slides. So I've just started my career in the year of 2008, and I have learned my basic things all in this company. And then I moved to another company called Kotmak Electronics Private Limited. Uh, Kotmak Electronics Private Limited. This is a Siemens system integrator. So they do Siemens industrial automation services. And then after 2010, from 2010 to 12, I worked in my second company. And in the year of 2012, we have started our own company, which is MKR Industrial Automation and Services Private Limited. So this is where my passion is to become an entrepreneur and to be helpful to few families by means of employment. So employment is one of my goal, and from the childhood I was much interested in leadership activities, and I was bit hard worker and go getter. So all these things have helped me to come out with my own company, and we have started both automation and training activity in the year of 2012, because I believe personally there is a huge gap between industry and academics. So we would like to contribute something to the education system by means of sharing our own knowledge. So this is where our interest comes out, and we have started this training activity also from the day one. And we have also started one more company called Increase Automations and Services Private Limited, which is a startup based company. Whoever comes with their own ideas, whoever comes with their innovations, so we would like to support them through this company, and we wanted to give them a helping hand and then take up those ideas into implementation. So these are the two companies we have started in 2012. And in the first year, with the help of 3 teams, we are able to generate around 60 lakhs revenue, which is a good boosting figure for us, and it has taken us to next levels. And year on year, we are able to add some 30% growth. And then yeah, so and then we are moved on from the year to year. Then 2016 we have started one more company which is dedicatedly focusing into education system, but due to some parameters it was went down. So we went down, and it was shut out. It was shut down, that company. So we learned many lessons out of that company and that journey. So all ups and downs we have seen during this journey of 4 years. And then 2018 we have taken one more turn. From 2016 we were doing R&D to come out with our own manufacturing unit, because see, own manufacturing unit whereby you can build your own brand, and you can able to create more employment, you can expand like anything to all other parts of the world. So this is our motto. So to fulfill our long-term dream, long-term goal, we have started this R&D in 2016. In 2018, we found a company called Vedan Infra and Projects Private Limited. This is our manufacturing unit. We come out with a product called Aluminium Formwork System. So this is our manufacturing product. This particular product is used into civil industry, and it goes to building and construction domain. This particular item are used to construct houses. So this is an own product. We are manufacturing it, and with the help of our team, we are able to stabilize this particular company, and we are now running successfully. So during this journey, till now, if you see into our revenues, we have generated around 5.2 crores revenue the last financial year, and we are moving on with good results. So, and coming to automation side, till now we have trained almost 200, more than 200 students. We have trained offline. We have trained almost more than 200 people offline in classroom trainings, and we have a touch base around 1,000 students trained which is on different courses like part courses or some all other parts of training. We covered around 1,000 students since 2012, and we have delivered many demos, free webinars, and guest lectures and all in institutions, and we reached around 10,000 students as of now in and around South India, Hyderabad. Okay, so this is all not done by individual. This is all with the help of team and our client support. Also, my family given me very good support. Today I'm here because of my family support and my team support, and also our clients, also our principals. Our principals is also our backbone. So we are getting very good support from them since day one, and with the help of them, we are able to serve our clients with the innovation and new technology products. So we have kept our core values. Our core values are like quality, technology, quality enhancement, technology improvements, and happiness by providing services. So we would like to give us on-time services to our customers and keep our customers happy, so that we meet all our core values. And by achieving all this, by meeting these core values all the time, we would like to we are more confident that we'll achieve our long-term goal, which is around 500 crores revenue, and being an industry leader in the same domain. So this is all about our journey. I've just quickly closed this because we short with some time. Okay, now we'll discuss about industrial automation webinar. So what is our agenda today? So our agenda today is to give some introduction about industrial automation, and we wanted to talk about products and features, some of the applications and needs and demands in an industries about automation we'll see. And then we see potential and market analysis. We also look into market analysis, how potential is this market, and why should we learn, and why core. Now because it's academics, we have kept two slides. If industry people are more, then we use industry slide, industry presentation. If academics people percentage is more, then we use academic presentation. This is particularly focusing on more on academics. Of course we also cover industry, don't worry. So why we should learn, and why into core side, why we should go into only core side, why not others. We'll discuss. This is interesting point. And we will also discuss about our offerings, how, if you people are interested, how we will be helpful to get more knowledge and to enhance your knowledge, and other benefits and our credentials. So these are the main parameters and main slides we are going to discuss today, and I'm very much sure it is going to add more value to you. You feel worth of attending this webinar. So we'll see in the last slides. Thank you. Now I'll move on by my slide. Now automation. So what is meant by automation? Can anyone say automation? Any definition of automation? Hello, can anyone say any definition of automation, please? You need more sound. Okay, I'll try to improve my voice. Yeah, automation. See, I don't take much time because I have to follow my timeline. Now automation, see, the basic automation is like auto and machine. See, by itself it has to move. That is basic automation. We'll see everywhere automation. But now today we are going to talk. We are going to talk on industrial automation and types of automations. First of all, so types of automation. There is home automation. There is building automation. There is industrial automation. So if I want to tell about home automation, you might be knowing very well. It's like CCTV surveillance and some access control, like door access, gate access, this, that, and lighting control. So CCTV and networking and lighting control, access control. These are the main parameters which involved into home automation. Now coming to building automation. What is involved in building automation? Including your lighting control, including your CCTV surveillance, and it is also HVAC. Heating, air handling, ventilation systems. So HV, heating, ventilation, air controlling systems. So HVAC is like air conditioning. So we maintain entire building. Audio clear? Yeah. Yes. So yep. Yeah. Just a moment. I want to tell one thing. See, when I'm going by my flow, just allow me to go by my flow. No problem. We are there. and we'll answer all your technical queries, and also we'll clarify all your doubts. We'll stop somewhere and we'll have a discussion. Meanwhile, my team is also there in the webinar room. They are going to answer the questions time to time at the best. Okay, so I may not be stop and answer these questions. Just allow me, and I'll move on. Thank you. Yes. So industrial automation. What is meant by industrial automation? Making a machine automation, making a process automation, making a system automation is like industrial automation. Here the motor is matter, the moving parts are matters, the cycle is matters, the process is matters, and all the equipment is matters. So all this together, we are going to make a system automation or a machine automation. See, basically two things: machine automation and process automation. Any one will be there. Okay. Now we are going to see now, if you go by your industrial automation, if you do your machine automation and process automation, what are the main advantages? So these are the main advantages. Your production will get increased, and your productivity will get increased. Your product quality also, means product quality, production, ease of control, and safety level. All these things you are going to get increased, and your manpower is going to reduce. Your energy consumption will get reduced, and your project timeline also will get reduced when you make an automation, and your raw material consumption to make a final product is also will get reduced. So these are the main benefit to the industry. See, now people, most of the people, you are from academics background. I just want to tell here, the industry is much benefited when they go for industrial automation. When they make their machines automation, when they make their process automation, they are going to get these benefits. So you have to know, by means of these benefits, people are forced to, people are required to convert into automation. All these industries, any kind of manufacturing unit, they have to convert into this automation. So this is a need, and this is where you people also can understand the potential. The potential is huge. Audio, please. Hope my audio is clear, if I'm not wrong. Stuck up. Rajshekhar Gaud is telling it is stuck up, and Guru Prakash saying it is audio, please. Can anyone clarify me? My AV is clear. AVS, audio, video, and screen. So whether my AVS is clear, please confirm. It is stuck. Is my AVS clear? Hello? Yes, clear. Thank you. Okay, done. Okay, so whoever is facing challenges, please try to reconnect. If really there is a challenge, then I'll also check my connection. See, I would like to tell one thing. People from Hyderabad, people from South India knows very well. Here, since last 3-4 days, heavy rains are there. So we are facing some network challenges. This is the main reason. So you please allow us, and kindly bear any interruptions if anything occur in between. And we are there, we are dedicated, we are committed today. We wanted to deliver this session. So you please consider this particular point, because we are facing these challenges since last 3-4 days. Yeah, thank you. So now going to next slide. So what is history of industrial automation, when it is started? So in the 18th centuries, we know very well, it was completely a manual control. There was no automation. There was no any logic control or relay logic controls kind of thing. Then afterwards, they have in the 19th century, they used to control the things or the process or the movements by using relay logics or some hardware. By means of hardware, by making some relay logics, they are able to maintain few operations into manual interruptions. Means manpower. They used to avoid manpower, and they used to do this. And then 20th century, all these activities are taken up to logical controllers. It might be a microcontroller, it might be a programmable logic controller, it is different. So they have introduced these logical controllers, and they are able to make the process into automation. Yeah. Now what are the automation products? We call it as PLC. We are going to discuss all these products in the next slides. Don't worry, I'll just move on fast here. PLC, we call it as programmable logic controller. HMI, human machine interface, and SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition. VFD, DCS, Servo. These are the products or topics. People from academics, you can take it as topics. People from industry, we know it very well, it is products. So we wanted to cover both. Yeah. So now we are going to discuss what is PLC. So PLC is like programmable logic, programmable logic controller, and it is a digital operating electronic system designed for use in industrial environment. See, it's like a we have a practical piece, practical kit over here. I would like to show, but before that, I would like to tell programmable logic controller is like a hardware device which is shown in the image. We call it as PLC. The PLC is going to have inputs and it is going to have output terminals whereby you can cover both inputs, whereby you can connect all the field instruments as inputs and all the field instruments as an outputs. So and then we can connect this particular PLC hardware to your laptop, because you need to do the programming to that PLC. Then the PLC, based on the programming which is used to program, we use to make the program, we use a programmable logic controller softwares. Okay, with the help of software we used to develop a program, the logic, the sequence, how you want to run your machine by getting input and by giving output. So this entire logic we are going to build in a programming software and we'll send it to the PLC. Then my PLC receive that particular program as a logic. Then I'm going to connect all my sensors or field instruments to my PLC, and all the outputs, which is motor and other output devices, we are going to connect. So whenever this sensor senses the sensor senses, then my PLC will get input command. Based on the input command received, whatever the program we written, we might be written as a program that saying whenever the command receives, the motor should get on. Then my PLC perform that particular program and it will give output. So my output will get start. It will rotate the motor. So this is input, this is output. Between we have PLC. Now I'll show you one practical kit. Yeah. See, this is a PLC, programmable logic controller. Okay. So these are all, whatever we have connected here, this is inputs. Okay. And the outputs, whatever we have connected at the bottom, we call it as outputs. So this is input and this is output. So if you see this PLC, will be having all the status indication. Power, when we give power, it will give power indication, run, error, communication 1, communication 2, communication 3. So this is a communication port whereby we can connect a cable and we can connect this particular PLC with your laptop, and then we can write the program into the laptop and we can send it to this PLC. And my PLC will receive the program based on the input. Say suppose example, we have shown some outputs over here and some input connections. When I sense, yeah, are you able to see? This is a sensor. When I sense it somewhere, then my PLC is going to give an output saying that that particular command has to be on. So if I remove this, then this is off. We have written a small program to show you the live. Okay, see, if I touch this here, then you will see. Yeah. So I'm just touching into metal part and this sensor is sensing and my PLC is giving output. Are you able to see this? Yeah. Which PLC? This is a, we have, for the demo purpose, we have shown here Delta and we have Siemens PLCs. It just for idea's sake, we are showing this. See, what my intention is, you need to connect your inputs and you need to connect your outputs to the PLC. Based on the logic required by the user, we will be developing the program. That program can be performed by the PLC without any manual interventions. So this is all basics about PLC. And there are programmable logic control softwares like ladder logic. Which software? Yeah, PLC application we are going to discuss in the next slide. So we have ladder logic, basic software, basic language we use to develop the program. We suggest ladder logic. And see, the PLC, what are the main advantages of PLC? It is easy to program and modify. It is more reliable product. It is easy to erection and commissioning will become more ease, and it is easy to troubleshoot because it's an intelligent device. When something goes wrong, it will show you error indication. When something goes wrong, it will also give you error message to the HMI or SCADA. Then we'll understand what the problem is in the PLC. and you can rewrite the program multiple times. It is not like, see, in microcontroller we have limitations. If you write the program, then you may not able to rewrite it. But whereas in case of this PLC, you can write the program, you can modify, you can change the inputs, you can change the output, numbering, coding, everything. So it is like multiple times you can make this. Yeah, now what are the applications of PLC? See, I can tell PLC is used everywhere wherever automation is required, because see, this is a logic controller whereby all your field instruments like sensors, push buttons, all that switching devices, all the inputs and all the outputs to be connected to the PLC itself, because there should be a master controller which can receive inputs and which can send an outputs. So with the help of this master controller only, we'll be able to make any machine or any high-end automation. So PLC is applicable everywhere, I can say. PLC is applicable everywhere, I can say. And the major applications, if you want, you can use cement plant. Most of the applications like in your crusher, stacker, reclaimer, baggage, and your kiln section, and your silos, everywhere. Food and beverage, all the sections start from cleaning, then capping, filling, then packing, then dispatch, storage, everywhere, conveyors, all these areas. Yeah. Now, what is HMI? HMI is like human machine interface. So it is like in hardware. I'll just show you the hardware first. Yeah. Yeah, this is the HMI. So this particular device, we call it as HMI. HMI basic definition is human machine interface. So it is like an interface device between machine and man. So you have operator, you have machine most of the times in an industries. So your HMI work as a media between your operator and machine. So you have HMI in between, you have operator and machine. So all the times you may not be able to enter into PLC and write the program, or on some motor, off some motor, or increase some speed, decrease some speed, or you may not able to do all the operations by means of your laptop. So in those cases, what we suggest, you have to have the HMI, and your operator should be able to operate through this HMI. If you want to on particular cycle, on particular motor, then he can configure the buttons on that particular screen, and he need not to have any external buttons. He can on from this HMI, and he can see the status of the motor, which direction it is running, whether it is on or off, what speed it is going on. All those things we are going to learn, means we are going to see from this HMI. You need not to enter into machine and see physically your motor is working or not. So this HMI is like a interface between operator and machine. So this is an interface media. We call it as human machine interface. Example, see, like this we can able to configure on, off. Yeah. So I'll just show you. I'll take my team help and I'll try to show you. See, if this particular HMI is connected to PLC, and this is a communication cable we have used. Now when I on this, see, this particular motor is getting on, off, on, off. Likewise, I can do many operations, but I just want to show you one operation as a live thing which should create some impact. So we have just taken this. You can make any screens, like you can also configure motor here, and you can on, off, speed increase, decrease, and speed range, everything you can read here. So this is the main, and HMI is going to have a power connection and then communication cable backside, and PLC, through PLC it is getting power in this case, and we have connected to the system to get the power. Okay, so we have connected power and communication cable with this HMI. Yeah. So we have different types of HMIs. We have touchscreen starts from 4 inches. We have 10 inch, we have 15 inch, 20 inch, like that. We have big screens, and we have only touchscreen. We have keypad, all these options. See, you can monitor the machine functions, machine operation. You can control. Monitoring and controlling is possible with the help of HMI. This is the objective you should understand with this. Yeah. So what are the advantages? The advantage is operating of machine will become ease, and it is easy to identify errors. Whenever something goes wrong, some motor is get off. So in that case also, it will give an error indication. One particular motor is get off. You please look into it, like that. So, and reduce the manual control. You need not to have multiple buttons to on off. All the toggle switches, all the push buttons, all the relay logic can be removed, and you can put one HMI. All these buttons, all this hardware function, this HMI can do from one stop. So this is the advantage with the HMI. Now, yeah. So applications of HMI. So applications of HMI is like packing machines. You can, most of the times HMIs are used in packing machines because it is very good product for recipe management. So in a machine, in a packaging machine, you need to enter multiple parameters. So in that case, this HMI plays a major role. It can store all those parameters. Whenever you recall it, it will select. Say suppose you need 100 grams pouch to be manufactured. You need in the same line, you may need 200 grams, you may need 500 grams, you may need 1000 grams. So every time when you want to set all these parameters, it is going to take more time. When you have HMI, when you make recipe one time, then when you can call that recipes and you can just start the work and move on. Yeah, we'll come to difference between HMI and SCADA, Mr. Jitendra, because next slide we are going to discuss about SCADA and then we'll compare both. So, and see, HMI is one thing you have to understand about this point is HMI is going to use for one PLC. One machine is controlled by HMI. Okay, you just remember this point. I'll tell you the differences between HMI and SCADA in the next slide. So we can also use HMI in process industries, but most of the times one HMI is used for one machine. It means one PLC. So HMI is like a machine purpose. Okay. Yeah, these are the some bottling lines and packaging machines. All these are some examples of HMI applications. Now we'll see what is SCADA. See, by seeing this picture, you can also understand SCADA is like a software first of all. HMI is a hardware, SCADA is a software. This is one particular difference. And SCADA is like supervisory control and data acquisition. The abbreviation itself giving a description about SCADA. It is the controlling will become a supervise, and it can acquire the data. It can acquire entire plant data and it can store into it, and it can give you recall whenever you want the data. From the storage data, you can recall the data and you can check later on. So if you want, say suppose 30 days back production report, what's going on in my plant, you can recall that data and you can have the graph, you can take the printout and you can check how many times the power is on, what was the production level, what was that particular motor, when it is get on, when that particular machine get on. All these matters we can able to check of previous data. So SCADA is like a software. You will get a software you need to load into your PC or a laptop, and you have to make a program. Of course, in HMI also same, we are going to get HMI software, whereby all these icons of motor, compressors, all these industry items, they have already configured in that software. You need to drag that option and you need to place it. You need to make the addressing. We call it as tag. You have to give the tag address, and then you have to give the addressing between your PLC inputs and outputs. So then this particular addressing will have the communication by using hardware communication. This data is transmitted and the communication will get established. Whenever your PLC input get rise, and this particular icon or this particular icon which we have designed in the HMI or SCADA will get highlighted. So this is how the communication happens between PLC and HMI or PLC and SCADA. So SCADA, the advantage of SCADA when compared to HMI is SCADA is like a scalable thing. You can connect multiple machines. You can monitor entire plant, not only one machine. You can monitor entire plant, and then you can have high-end graphics. You can also store the data. You can recall the data. You can create all the 3D animations. You can create all the graphs, and everything is possible, I can say, in SCADA. And SCADA is also very good at remote monitoring. So I am here now today. My plant is around 40 kilometers distance away from the city. And if I want to monitor my plant, what's happening, what is the operation, what is the production, everything, I can open my SCADA from here in my laptop, and I can access my SCADA. I can access my factory, what production is going on, what is happening there. I can see that SCADA screens which are available in the plant. I can see from here. So this is how the SCADA is remote monitoring also. Remote monitoring and controlling is also much easy in SCADA. So it is remote connected wireless connectivity. Yeah. So it reduces manpower, and monitoring and controlling will become more easy, and the problem identification also, it is very much easy. If you see left side example, all these tanks and blower, IDFD fans and their tanks and compressors, they have configured like this, and the operator is able to see all these three subsections from one point, and he is able to see all this green indication is on, say suppose tank level, on off, all this connection, all these conditions he is able to monitor from here, and he can on off that conditions also if something goes wrong. And it is going to give all the pop-ups. If something goes wrong, the temperature becomes over high, it will give pop-up. If any motor is get stopped, it will give pop-up. All these pop-ups will come. So this is how this SCADA is more intelligent. You can create securities, means you can create more number of operators. You can give some of the screen access to operators and some more level access to supervisor and high level access to manager. You can create these logins and passwords. User creation we call it as. What are the applications of SCADA? See, SCADA most of the times used in process industries. So when I say process industries, it is one after one interlock with one. Say suppose example process is like power plant is a process industry, and then beverage is process industry, pharma is process industry, water and wastewater is process industry. All these industries one interlock with another. So all this entire process is monitored through SCADA. So it is like factory and process, also pharma industry. So these are the applications of SCADA. So SCADA will get all the field inputs and outputs from the PLC only. Kindly note this point. Yeah. Now drives. So what are drives? Drives, we call it as VFD, variable frequency drive. So it means like to control our motor. Generally we have motors, right? We have induction motors, we have AC motor, and we have DC motor. Yes, SCADA is for vast applications, right? So now we are talking about drives. Drives are two types. For AC current we have AC drives. For DC current we have DC drives. So in AC drives are used to conduct our used to control our induction motors. So what is the benefit of drives? I'll show you the drive first and then I'll explain. So this is a VFD. We connect L1, L2, L3. This is a line 1, 2, 3. 3 terminals are like, yeah, sure. So we will connect the 3-phase input over here, and my drive will get power, and then I'll connect the output terminals of motor here, U, V, W, output of 3 terminals I'll connect to motor. And when I give my power, my drive will get power on, and it will show the current, 3-phase and everything. And these are the keypads for on, off, on, off, and trip. So these are the buttons, and speed increase, decrease, we have up and down arrows, increase, decrease, and to make others parameterization, we have these buttons. And see, they have also given some terminals over here where we can connect 4 inputs, say suppose 4 outputs, 4 digital input, 4 digital output, 2 analog input, and 1 analog output is possible here. Because if you want to control through any PLC, you can connect that particular PLC output here, and if you give any command through your PLC, this particular drive will get command and it will get on your motor. So this is the reason they have given inputs and outputs. You can connect through hardware, you can connect through communication port. We have a communication port. If you are unable to connect through this particular terminals, then you can have a single wire communication. You can connect to your PLC, and then you can do whatever the control. So how this drive is benefit to the motor? So when you use drive, you can save the energy. You can instead of your motor starters like deworld starter, star delta starter, generally to control our motor we use deworld starters, we use star delta starters based on application. But in this case we remove both the starters and we'll put a VFD. My VFD will work as a starter as well, and more than starter, it will save the energy, and it will control the speed like forward, direction. It will control the direction. It can run forward and reverse, and it will control the speed. You can go multiple speeds when you connect drive, and you can easily do that. And it is also like remote control. You can also control from remote. Your drive is supported to control from remote. and it will read all the parameters of motor. What is the load, what is the efficiency, how much current it is taking, what is the voltage it is taking, how much loading is there on the motor shaft. All these parameters will be able to do this. So how this VFD is work? So this VFD will work by taking AC current as an input, and it will convert it into DC, and that, so it will take AC current as input, and it will store that AC current into it will convert first of all from AC to DC. It will store in the capacitor section, and then that particular DC current, based on the motor load, demand and requirement, from DC to AC, it will convert and it will release the required current. So whenever it is releasing the required current, the energy consumption from the input is get saved. So by default, we are able to get the energy savings. So this is how the drive control. And the main advantage: energy saving, speed control, direction, and harmonics reduction. These are the points. So what are the applications of VFD? So for AC motors, we have AC drives. DC motor also we have DC drives. What are the applications? We have shown some basic applications because you need to understand. Elevators, all your elevators will be running through drive. That's the reason you are getting a proper speed levels and smooth start, smooth stop, increase, decrease, all these kinds. So all these elevator drives, they have connected to the drive. All these elevator motors, they have connected to the drive. That's the reason your controlling is become more easy nowadays. And then conveyors, most of the conveyors, wherever your speed controlling is required, increase, decrease kind of thing, there are the places we suggest to use drives. People are using drives in conveyors most of the areas in industries. Now coming to third image, this is, we have shown building here. So in this building, whatever that red color icons we have shown there, those are motors. They used to control the air, the room, the temperature into that building. They have used air, and for pumping water and other wastewater treatment, they have used motors. So it is basically air and water control. So whatever white color icons we have shown there, all those are drives. So for each motor, we have connected a drive to control the speed, to maintain the temperature, and to start and stop whenever required. So these are the few applications for your idea. Yeah. So what are servo system? So servo system is like a combination. It's a combination of motor and drive. Now I'll show you. We have some servo here. So this is a servo motor. Sorry, this is a servo drive. As I have shown in that picture also, it is motor and drive combination. This is a servo motor we have. Okay. This is a motor and drive, and we have two cables. These two cables are connected to the drive of the servo. Okay. So we connect power. First we give power. Yeah. We give power here. This particular terminals will give power as an input. Then my VFD will get power, and these are the output. We give it to motor. Then my servo motor will get power, and one is communication cable between one is encoder cable which is connected to the motor, and one more is communication cable which is connected to your laptop to make the program. So this is the combination of motor and drive. So servo motor is like a permanent magnet motor. We call it as asynchronous motors. Okay, this is an AC motor, asynchronous motor. We call it as permanent magnet motors also. So here the advantage between induction motor and this servo motor is like this particular shaft is a single shaft which is connected between the permanent magnets. So whenever it rotates in some particular directions, this rotation is more accurate. Okay, this particular rotation is more accurate, and we are going to have the encoder cable here. Due to this encoder cable, this encoder is directly connected to the shaft. Whenever this is rotates, this particular encoder will get the signal and it will send to drive, and my drive will send the signal to HMI or SCADA to monitor remotely. So this is how it will be helpful. And see, general induction motors won't be having this particular integrated encoder on the motor shaft. So, and this is very compact in size. You can fix anywhere inside the machine, and the accuracy is more high here, and it will take more load with low speeds, and it will rotate at high speeds, forward, high speed, reverse, and motion controls. So these are the main advantages of servo. So as they were shown here, low moment of inertia at high overloads, and high resolution encoder. It is having two types of encoders, incremental encoder and absolute encoder. Absolute encoder means it will give high accuracy, and whenever the power goes off and power comes out, then it will start from the same position. It will retain its memory and it will start from the same, and it can have the PLC analog control very easy if we have this absolute encoders. And then motion control functions, positioning and feedback. Now I'll tell you applications, then you will understand more. Yeah, so main applications of servo system is like very precise cutting lines and processing systems, also CNC machines. All your milling, all your lathe works, everything is done by servo, because servo is more accurate. With high speed it can give very good output, and the controlling everything is very precise. So servo is used in CNC machines, servo is used in high-end cutting machines to have the very good accuracy. Of course, servo is also used in, yeah, another half an hour I think we are going to finish our technical slides. Yeah. So now what are DCS? DCS is like a distributed control system. Distributed control system is like a high-end, it's like higher than PLC. PLC can able to control few inputs and few outputs. It is having some limitations, but my DCS is not having any limitation. It can control thousands of IOs, and it can go multiple entire plant, any big process plant, any big power plant, everything, total inputs and outputs and total systems and subsystems can be controlled by DCS. It's a distributed control system. Say example, this top three controllers, whatever we have shown, it is like DCS controllers, and all these sub PLCs are controlled by the DCS. So this is how it will work, and all your subsystems, all your field devices also can be connected to DCS. The main difference between PLC and DCS is like DCS having multiple PLC controlling options, and DCS having ready-made function blocks whereby one particular operation or few particular systems can be easily monitored and controlled. So these function blocks need not to do total program. It is already pre-programmed blocks will be there. It will catch all the data and it will give the required data to the operator. So at high-end system levels. So multiple system data can be collected through the DCS, and DCS level control is like a plant level control. There is no IO limitation, there is no screen limitation, and there is no operation limitations. So this is higher at plant level we use DCS. So what are the applications of DCS? In pharma plant for high-end applications they use DCS, and most of the times power plants are used DCS. So to monitor entire their power consumptions, power output, power inflow, all these subsystems. Yeah. Now robotics. What is robotics? I think most of you people know something about robotics, but we would like to tell in an industry way. So robotics, the basic definition of robotics, I can say machine controlling machine. So one operation is controlled by another motor, one motor is controlled by another controller, like that. So machine monitoring machine, controlling machine is like robotic. So see where the robotics are used. Why this robotics? See, we have certain limitations for the manpower. Say suppose at high-end temperatures we can't work. At very low temperature, -degrees, we can't work as like a machine. And there are some limitations of weather conditions where complete dust environment, where complete hazardous zones are there. So all these areas we prefer robotics, and wherever the accuracy is required more, wherever the consistency is required more, wherever the continuous operation 24 hours 365 days required, these are the areas we use robots, because robots will work on all these conditions, all these environments where the manpower will not be able to work and will not be able to give the same consistency and same efficiency. So this is the reason we suggest, we recommend and we need of robotics. So robotics, it's like once we have to teach the programming, once you teach the programming, then it will operate continuously, whether it is a welding application, whether it is a cutting application, whether it is pick and place, whether it is any cutting or anything. So you have to make the programming because robo will be having multiple of servos. Say suppose we call it as axis, 1 axis, 2 axis, 3 axis, whatever number of axis it has to go, then we call it as n number of that particular number of axis, x, y, z. If it is need to move forward and reverse, we call it as x. If it has to go up and down, it is y axis, like that. So it is the advantage of robotic is safety will be more, and it will be done very speed. Consistency will be there, perfection will be there, productivity will get increased. You can create multiple jobs for your product manufacturing, and it will done automatically. It will increase the efficiency, and it will improve the quality. These are the main advantages of robotics in an industries. What are the applications of robotics? If you see any bottling plant, any beverage, so robotics are nowadays must and should, because the high-end speed operations, the bottles need to pick and place at certain packing areas. Then we need robo to do the continue operation in a proper manner. And automobiles, yes, nowadays we are looking for more efficient output and high-end quality output. Then robots are used into these automobiles to do the welding, assembling, and then painting at paint shops and all other areas. So robots playing a major role in an automobile industry nowadays. Yeah. So now, yeah. Apart from all these products, nowadays, entire world is now giving more importance to the human lives. So an operator or a machine builder or a maintenance person or a production person, everyone. So all these human lives are important nowadays. People are giving more preference to the human lives, and machine safety is a major topic in this industry, in this automation, in any manufacturing industry. So there are some machine safety standards while they manufacture any machine, while they are working on the machine, while they are doing any maintenance on the machine, they have to follow certain standards. We being a electrical, electronics, instrumentation, mechatronics engineers, we also need to know certain standards while working in industries. So that is the reason we have taken this particular slide, because nowadays future is completely safety. Yeah. So safety is like the one particular standard ISO 13849-1. You please, if you have time, if you want to know more, you can type out in the internet web about ISO 13849-1. This particular standard says while manufacturing machine, what are the precautions to be taken? While working on the machine, what are the precautions to be taken to the operator to not to get injured while working? So while doing maintenance on the machine, if something goes wrong, they are doing maintenance. While doing maintenance, what are the steps to be followed? So what are the equipment to be used? What are the electrical standards, or what are the electrical items we have to use in terms of safety? So this particular standard will speak about all these standards. Yeah. So whatever the, see, we call it as performance level, we call it as safety integrated level, we have IEC here, we have ISO here. So all these things we also take care, because we are associated with a brand called Shemersel, which is a safety product manufactured from German. We are associated with them, and we provide all this support to our clients, and we also get them educated. We create awareness to them how to work on machines, how to avoid injuries. So see, there is like hand control, arm control, and body control. So there are three types of injuries. Generally, people sometimes they injured by their fingers and hand, sometimes their arms, sometimes their body, most of them. So each of these we classified into different levels of integrated safety: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and we have hazardous zones, we have non-hazardous zones, all these areas. So this is all about safety. We have to use certain products which is safety rated products. Means these products are like positive break contact products, I can tell. If something goes wrong, say suppose one limit switch is there, after 1000 cycles or 10,000 cycles, it has to get, the life will become off and it will get fail. So while fail also, this particular safety products, it will fail in a safe condition. Say suppose if something goes wrong, this particular limit switch give command to stop the motor. If it is a safety product, it will give from NMO to NC and it will get stop, it will get fail. It will don't allow for next operations. So like this safety products will give. Emergency stop also like same. It will be having a positive brake contact. During failure also it will do its work and it will move. Now we talk about instrumentation. This is most important topic I can tell in automation, because see, all your field devices, we call it, we also call it as field device, we call it as instrumentation. Say suppose we have sensors. See, we have inputs and outputs, right? So we, all these inputs we call it as field devices, or all these inputs and outputs we call it as instruments. So we have classified into four: digital input, digital output, analog input and analog output. We have inputs and outputs, out of which we have digital analog, we have digital analog, both in inputs and outputs. So now what are the digital and what are the analog? Digital is like on and off. Whether it is 0 or 1, we call it as digital. It is only one state. It is a switching devices, we call it as digital inputs. Whether it's your push button, your toggle switch, or any kind of switching device, we call it as digital input. Only one condition, on or off. Okay. Then digital outputs, same on or off, which is indicative. All your indication lamps, your motor output, everything, all these outputs which takes the command and which give the signal is like an output. We call it as digital outputs. And then we have analog inputs, which are continual, not 0 or 1, which is continuous. It is continually varies. We call it as analog. Analog input examples are like potentiometer. You can rotate the potentiometer and you can increase the motor speed. And temperature sensor, it will give continuous temperature. Level sensor, it will give continuous tank level. Okay. And analog outputs, examples of analog output is also continuous signal, which will show the indication. Say current variation, speed variation, showing how much speed the motor is rotating, that particular output through the drive, and we can take this. So this is an analog output. So analog output, we have automated valves, continue valve open, the valve will open continuously. This is analog output example. So these are the some of the, if I want to show, I'll just show you few. I don't take much time. This is, we call it as proximity. This is sensor. If any object comes near to this, say suppose 10 mm, 15 mm distance, this particular sensor will sense this object and it will give output through this wires. This particular output we connect to the PLC or drive, and my drive will get input and it will perform its own operation. Say this is one level switch. Okay, so we have top level, we have bottom level. So this is probe, and if water is getting increase in the tank, it will come like this, it will touch here. Whenever it touches here, and we will get a signal. With this electronic signal, we connect it into PLC and we consider, yes, this particular tank is full. You have to switch off the motor. Then that output will release from the PLC. And this is bottom level. Then you have to on the motor. Then we'll on the motor. This is up and down. So this is a digital device, and this is analog. This is transmitter, level sensor with transmitter. Okay. So whenever you insert into the tank, so it will sense that particular level, whether it is 500 liters, 501 liters, or 1000 liters, and it will also give an analog output because it is inbuilt transmitter is there. So this particular output can be given to the PLC as an analog input, and it will take as a signal. So this is analog device. Okay, we have shown some digital and analog for your idea. Yeah. So this is all about instruments. Instruments plays a major role in automation, because to sense each signal, to give each command, we need instruments. Okay. Inductive, we have both inductive and capacitive sensors. Inductive, to touch the metal parts, we have inductive, we have capacitive to touch the non-metal parts. Yeah. Now it is Industry 4.0. This is a future topic. We just want to give a light. We are not going to discuss much. It's a big topic actually. I'll just quickly give some idea about this. So we are now at 4th generation. We have crossed first generation manual. Second, first generation is a manual completely. Second generation is a mass production. Third generation is like automation. We are now working on third generation. We are now just shifting from third generation to 4th generation. So in this third generation, we are using all the automation components like PLC, HMI, SCADA, drive, servo, and robotics. So now we see, of course, unfortunately, some people are still not completely using automation systems into their production lines, into their machines. But the thing is, we are now in a need to move from 3.0 to 4.0, because the world, the people, the needs, everything is now getting increased. The demands and needs also getting increased. To fulfill those things, we have to upgrade ourselves time to time in terms of technology innovations and also safety and security. So these are the four objectives. To meet these four objectives, we have to change to the next range of technologies to fulfill needs of future and peoples. So this 4.0, what it talks. So 4.0 is like, first of all, cloud computing. All the things we are trying to take into remote, network, wireless, and then mobile technology through smartphones. We would like to operate all this. We need that options to be enabled, and this is possible in 4.0. And machine to machine, it is like machine learning. So one machine can give data to another machine. Based on this data, it will analysis, it will do the insights, and it will give the commands back. So one machine can talk to another machine to this networks, and then it will correct its own. And then 3D printing, nowadays, everyone. So if you want to do some object, then you have the 3D printer in front, and finish that object at one place, one go. So this is all done by automation. And advanced robotics is like robo is talking to another robo. It is giving signal to another robo. Based on this particular option, this robo has to go for this particular operation. So it is like advanced robotics, we call it as. Through remote and through network, it is going to talk one to other. And then we have big data analytics. So whatever data is generated by all these operations to be stored in a proper way, proper source, and then do analytics with this data. What's happening, what is wrong, what is right, and what to correct, what not to correct, like this. This is all analysis, insights. And then Internet of Things, we are going to discuss in the next slide. What is Internet of Things? Then we have RFID technology. Total, it is remote wireless. Nowadays we are using most of the areas RFID, because not to contact with anyone, and not to contact with this hardwiring and other things. Okay. Cognitive computing, it's like cloud, it's like artificial intelligence. By getting all these insights, we have to act in a network. We have to act simultaneously based on the feedbacks and insights. And then cyber security, when you go into total networking and remote wireless cloud, then the cyber security is also matters. Our data is most important: production data, machine data, process data. So all these things we have to be maintained in a secure way. So these are the main parameters we will be coming out in the 4.0, and it is like advanced technologies we are going to use in 4.0 to control all the production line of activities, maintenance, efficiencies, all these things in an manufacturing industries. So this is all about 4.0. Yeah, it is also there. Yeah, now IIoT, I will talk very less on IoT. IoT is like Internet of Things, taking all the local controlling to network is like IoT. Okay, it's like remote taking into wireless, all your switchings, all your lighting control, all your access controls, and all taking into a wireless Wi-Fi is like IoT. But what is industrial Internet of Things? Industrial IIoT is also like similar. So example, you have a machine whereby you have multiple inputs and outputs, and you have multiple machines like that. So all these machines can be connected to a network gateway device. We are going to install one network gateway device, whereby all your different types of machines through hardware, it is going to connect it to this network gateway. When this is connected, and this particular network gateway can be connect to your remote area, and it will give all these signals of this particular machines, and it can monitor and control through the remote. So this is all about Internet of Things, industrial Internet of Things, taking all these local machine controls, devices, field instruments into the network gateway by means of hardware connection. And this network gateway will talk to remote. It will monitor it. It is going to help you for the monitoring, controlling, taking data, everything. So this network gateways plays a major role. So this network gateway is having different types of communication supporting systems, hardware, input output kind of thing, and then RS485, serial, this, that, etc. All these communications it is going to support, and it can be connected to the internet with an IP, and then it can talk to a remote. We have, yeah. Okay, so now we have done with our product session. We have done with our technical topics. Now we'll see what are the potentials, where all these products are used, sir. Because most of you from academics, we would like to tell the potential scope, potential areas where these products are used, where these topics are applicable, where these things are going to utilize. So this is the area. This is the slide for all those answers. So the potential segments to use all these products, already using all these products and getting upgraded to the next levels are these areas. See, we have in industry, we call it as factory automation, we call it as process automation. In factory, these domains comes, say suppose cement plants, packaging industries, paper industry, rubber industry, textiles, metal, automobile, and some end users. All these particular domains, all these particular segments falls under factory automation. So in this factory automation, all these products are going to use. And now coming to process automation, what are the process automation domains? Pharma industries, all the pharmaceutical industries will comes under process automation. All the food and beverage industries also comes under process. Power plants, chemical plants, oil and gas plants, water and wastewater treatments, etc. So all these particular manufacturing industries comes under process. So both in factory automation, both in process automation, we are going to use all these automation products. So having knowledge, getting knowledge, or enhancing knowledge on all these topics or products and applications are much benefited, are much useful to enter into this vast industrial domain. Okay, are you clear with all the slides? Now, once you get good knowledge, once you have some stuff on these particular products, topics, programmings, and other things, then you are going to get these particular opportunities in these industries. So we have different types of opportunities: automation engineer, programming, designing side, service engineers, technical engineers, sales and service engineer, automation maintenance engineers, sales coordinators, service coordinator, project engineer, technical support engineer, technical assistant engineer, application engineers. When coming to innovations, you have any innovations in your mind from industry or from academics, then you can, when you have the knowledge, when you enhance the knowledge, when you learn the knowledge about this technical knowledge, then you can become an entrepreneur with your innovative ideas, and you can make solutions to the challenges facing by the people, and you can make your concept implementation, your ideology can make into reality, and you can also come out with a new product to the solutions which are facing by the people, and you can create also employment. So these are the opportunities under innovations. And under R&D, we have control engineers, system engineer, and product developer. You can make all your R&D also when you have this knowledge. Yeah. So now I would like to stop here and answer all your technical queries. With this slide, I have finished my technical presentation, and I just want to keep a pause here, and I want to answer all your technical clarifications. Hope we have taken little more time due to that challenges of network, and don't worry, we have covered all the slides what we wanted to cover. Now in another slides we are going to have, if you people are interested, then we can discuss about some of the advanced steps to move forward. But I would like to stop here and answer your queries if anything is there. Yeah. So these are the range of offerings, range of things we do under our company. And before that, I would like to talk about some technical queries over here. Let us make this technical session, and let us make this interactive session so that you should feel worth of attending this session. That is our motto today. Yeah. So please, if any clarifications are there about any slide of PLC, HMI, SCADA, drive, servo, robotics, DCS, 4.0 or IIoT, instrumentation, or anything else, you please let us know. We are there to help you out. Please type out your queries in the chat box. Let us make this session into technical session and have a technical interactions. Yeah. If you don't have any queries, no problem. We are also there. Now we can answer all your technical queries. Please, anything is there, just post us. Yeah. So just while posting your queries, I'll also finish the balance slides. We'll give more information. Where is DCS economical? DCS is economical when there is a huge number of inputs and outputs are there to control, and the process is very crucial. If something goes wrong and the downtime should not be allowed, all these areas we say DCS is economical and it is viable to use. How to implement all those systems in one project? See, you have to have certain application, Mr. Lingaraj. Then based on your application, this PLC, HMI, SCADA, or a drive or a servo motor will be required. So the application is matters. Say suppose, I don't know, you are from industry background or if you are from academics background, based on your needs and demands, we can able to design a system or we can configure in a hardware. What is retrofitting? Yeah, Mr. Balaram, this is, I think you are now asking for this services under services. Yes, retrofitting is like taking up any old system and we retrofit it into new automated system. Like we'll remove all the relay logic systems and we'll retrofit to the new system. We'll run the same application. We'll keep the same equipment. We'll try to upgrade few things and we retrofit it with a new equipment and we'll make it running. PLC provide feedback link. Please provide feedback. Yes, we'll provide, no problem. We have few more slides in the next. We have few slides to be covered. Then after that we'll provide. What is the difference and usage between SCADA and PLC? See, PLC is like a programmable controller which acts as a master controller whereby we can connect all inputs and outputs. But whereas SCADA is only for a monitoring. You can just monitor and you can see the insights. You can monitor, you can control. But to control your machine and field devices, you should have a PLC whereby you can connect all your inputs and outputs. So this PLC is again connected to SCADA. Then your SCADA is connected with PLC and your PLC will send data to the SCADA by means of this communication. Then without this communication, without your PLC, your SCADA will not get any signals. Yeah, IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things, taking all your field instruments or some of your machines into remote network by using gateways or any third-party devices which acts as a network gateway is the IIoT. So SCADA and HMI is doing the same thing. HMI is having some limitation. HMI can control only one machine and there are some limitation of screens and it may not able to store much data. It may not able to give customized reports in HMI and it is used with one system. Yeah, see, whoever wish to improve knowledge, they are going to get solution in the next slides. Please stay tuned. I'm just moving into next slides. Meanwhile, we'll also clarify all your doubts. Yeah. So now from our company, we are going to, my team will answer few questions there. I'll also stop somewhere after finishing a few slides. Just give me time because someone is asking for some more information. If I finish, then it would be great help to you and to others. Okay. So what we do at MKR Industrial Automation, we do solutions. We give design. We design. We give solutions on PLC, HMI, VFD, SCADA, servo, instrumentation, control sensors, safety devices. We supply all these products. We make a solution by using this particular products, and we also into services. We do breakdowns. We attend all the breakdowns. We do AMC's annual maintenance contract for all your machines and process in industries. We do validations in pharma industries. We do repairs. We repair of any PLC, HMI drive. and then we do upgradations. We will upgrade your old systems into latest systems of any automation systems, and we do retrofitting from the relay logic to the latest automation, and we also fix any software issues, modifications into the existing machines and PLCs. We do control panel modifications if required based on the applications. We'll also support design. If you want to make us to design any hardware or any automation system, we design the system to you. So these are our range of services. We are also into control panel manufacturing, which is MCC motor control center, PLC panels, VFD panels, PCC power control center panels, LT and LT panels. We do PDB power distribution boards, APFC, automatic power factor control, AMS, automatic main failures. This particular panels we manufacture. We have a CNC manufacturing workshop whereby we can do all this panel manufacturing by CNC cutting, CNC bendings and all. Yeah, this is all about our range of activities. Top brands we deal with Siemens, we deal with Schneider, Allen Bradley, ABB, Mitsubishi, Danfoss, Omron, Delta. These are all our automation brands. And the third line is our control components and safety, safety sensors and all. And fourth line of brands are like our instrumentation brands. We are into automation, we are into control components, we are into safety, we are into instrumentation. So these are the brands, these are our principles where we support the products of these brands. Yeah, training. So we apart from this, we are also in, as I'm telling, since 2012, since beginning of our company, we are into training because we feel we should support. Being an automation, being a technical person, we should also support, we should contribute something to the education system to improvise. So we are doing this classroom trainings, we are doing online trainings from the beginning. Nowadays the online training ratio got increased. People are coming out with many queries about online trainings from the remote areas, and we are providing all the courses. In the next slide we will show what are the courses. All these courses we are offering online training, and we are also doing college projects which are industrial oriented. We are not touching any other academic projects. All these industrial live projects we are taking into colleges. We are getting them awareness about industry and applications. We are doing some free workshops at colleges and institutions to enhance their knowledge. We wanted to contribute from our end. And we are also providing corporate trainings. We go to client place on the required system, on the required PLC, required brand, required HMI. We train them how to use those particular things and how to do the maintenance, troubleshooting and all. So we also do free seminars and demos as a CSR responsibility, corporate social responsibility under CSR. We do seminars, demos, free demos, and this is also free webinar. We would like to do many free webinars in the near future as part of our CSR activity. And we are also supporting these institutions into providing training kits. Some of the institutes, some of the training institutes also we are supporting. We make the training kits as per their customized requirements, and we'll design the system, we'll fix all the hardware, we'll get them trained, we train their trainers, and we'll give this kits as a solutions to them. So these are our training department activities. Our training department is doing well about all these activities, and they're increasing their count year to year, and we are getting very good response from the institutions. Now someone is asking about can you offer some courses to enhance my knowledge. So this is a slide, mister. We are offering these kind of courses under our training department. Okay, so we have 1 month course which is automation training engineer, whereby we cover PLC programming, SCADA, HMI. This is, we have offline, we have online. Generally these, whatever slide I am showing here, this is our classroom courses, but on request we are also taking up these courses as online. Okay, there are few limitations for certain topics, but rest of the things are covered by online. So we have 1 month course for the beginners or to understand, and we have 2 to 3 months course to get more knowledge, to get some good stuff to enter into this core activity and domain, industry domain. We suggest this. And we have PGDCA course, post graduation course, 6 months. We also support, yes, placements. Someone is asking about placements. See, our placements is like this. We make you competent in terms of technical on all these products, and will make you to grab the opportunity. Of course, we also have the opportunities with us at our client place, but we make you like this. by means of our knowledge, by means of our classroom topics, by means of our stuff and our knowledge. So this is like that. And we are offering for working professionals, we are offering a special customized courses on the required brand, required product, required topic. Siemens PLC, ABB drive, or Mitsubishi HMI, or some X brand servo, like that. So if you want only PLC, we can support you only PLC. HMI, yes, we support you. Drive. If you want only one product also, we are there to support. So this is a customized course which is dedicated for this employees. So these are the major 4 courses we are running out in our classroom top as a classroom courses, and also offering as a online courses. So if you people, if anyone is interested, then you can just type interested. So if anyone is interested on these courses, please type interested. Then my team will contact you. You need not to post any of your contact details here. We have all your mail IDs, all your contact details at the time of registration you have given. So we have all this information with us. You just type, if you people are interested, then you type interested. Yeah, please type out if you are interested. Then my team will get in touch with you. They can clarify you all your doubts in the further next levels. And if you feel worth, then you can take up. It's just for the people who are interested. Yeah, fee structure we'll discuss. See, people are still interested. We have some small offerings. Yeah, so these are our short-term online courses. So people who are interested, yeah, okay, you can type out interested. Then we'll get back to you. Okay, so now for the people who are interested to move on, not with 1 month, 2 months, 6 months course, to know what it is, how it is exactly. Yes, these particular topics are very good, I understand, but I want to check whether it is whether I'm able to understand, whether I can learn it or not. For those people, we are offering this particular short-term courses, which is online courses with very less duration, to give a brief idea, like how we have discussed today. Like that, we are going to discuss daily 2 hours for the 4 to 5 days max. So in those days, we are going to give a brief idea whereby you can understand, okay, how much it is important to know, and what is this, how to do, what are the things are going to there in this, how can we learn, like that. So all those people, we are offering online courses on PLC, HMI, SCADA, drive, control panel designing, and maintenance and troubleshooting. Of course, maintenance and troubleshooting is for working professionals. Now I'll tell you how these courses are taken up. So these online courses are 6 courses we have. 5 courses are of beginners. 6th course is only for working professionals who are working into production, maintenance, and troubleshooting departments, instrumentation departments. So what we are going to teach in this course, under each course you take a screenshot of this. We have content given. What is PLC, programming practice. We'll give you free software on PLC, HMI and all, and we'll give you practicing also, and we give different applications once you learn the basic program. So this is how it is going to taken up. I'm just moving into next slide. I'll tell you in brief. So day 1 will be basics. We'll take 2 hours in a day through Zoom. We are going to conduct this, and we'll give a recording session to you. Don't worry if you are unable to join on time. You can have the record session. It will be valid for more days. You can check multiple times and you can learn from that. Yeah. So day 1 is basics. Day 2 we take you to program, how to do PLC programming, what is PLC, what are the programming softwares. All those things we are going to take up in the programming. We'll teach you step by step how to do the PLC programming, like that. And we'll teach you programming practice on software. We'll give you free software. We'll teach you how to do practice. You can do practice later on in your home, and practice on different applications. We'll teach you some of the applications. We'll give you. You can also do practice on those applications. And day 5 is how to do wiring, how to connect field instruments to this PLC. Also, we're going to teach. I think this is a very good stuff. What our training department has designed. In the last few webinars, we got very good response on these courses, because the content is very good here, and we are covering a very important topics. So it is just a 4 to 5 days session of training, which is online. You can join from any place. It is flexible timings will be there because it's a recorded session. You can have the recording with you, and you can listen to it anytime whenever you have free. So yeah, so what are the benefits if you join this course? So we are already having a Telegram group which is expert support can be given at any point of time. Whoever joined this online course, offline course, any of the course in our company, we are going to add them into this Telegram group. Telegram group is like, it can support for more than 1,000-2,000 people. So we have created this group, and our principals, our technical engineers, myself, everyone is there in that group. We are going to support all your queries. Now we also give access to the tutorial videos. We give recorded videos. We give material soft copy for the each course whatever you join. And further, if you join by 3 months and post 6 months courses, we also give placement support. We give ISO certification for the courses you join, and we give a live product demonstration while the courses are happening. So now all these benefits you are going to get when you start with this online course of 4 days or 5 days program. Now tell me how many of you are interested to join these courses, and how many of you interested to know the fees about these courses. So we are offering very lowest prices because I want everyone who are interested to join into this and to enhance their knowledge. So that is the main reason we are offering very nominal fee being an online course. So you will be very much surprised by seeing this course fee, because we have reduced the offline course fee was very high. We have reduced to very attractive discussions. I'll just offer I'll give the deal. Whoever closed the deals today, this particular price is applicable, because for the people interested, we are giving this particular offer in this webinar only. Yeah, from the course, don't confuse. Whatever offer I'm putting, this is applicable for C01 to 05. From the course 1 to course 5, this particular fees is of applicable. Yeah, I'm just typing in the chat box. Please go through chat box. Yeah, this is the offer. This particular course, if you join any course from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each course we used to charge around 5,000 rupees INR, Indian rupees 5,000, when you join one course earlier. But today, being into this, you people are joined in this webinar, and you people have shown interest. You are there till the last moment. So we are now offering only 1,000 INR for one course. So if you want to join PLC programming, it is 1,000 INR. And if you want to join for HMI programming, it is 1,000 INR. So each course is 1,000. If you want to join 2, then you have to opt for 2. It is like that. So this is very good deal. You see, all these benefits are given to you once you join this course. I think this is worth. If you click on this pay, whoever interested, you can directly pay the amount now, and you will get a confirmation mail. My team will contact you, and you can make the payment and come back to chat box and type out you have joined. Yeah, how to join, Jitendra? You can type out that link. It will take you to payment gateway. You can make the payment and get back to chat box and confirm. Whoever confirmed, we are going to announce next week the schedule. We'll share you the Zoom links to you time to time. You can join through that Zoom link. You can directly interact with the experts. Our service team is going to take care of these classes, and our training in charge, experienced people are there. They are going to conduct the same live session like this, and I'm sure they will add more value than me, and you feel worth of joining into this course. See, this is not to earn money. Yeah, each course once, if you make one time payment, then one course is applicable. 1,000 INR is for one course. From C01 to 05, this is applicable. C06, we have separate offer. So if anyone is interested for C06 maintenance and troubleshooting, if you are from any industry, working profession, if you are a working professional, if you are into from instrumentation, maintenance, production, or any departments, then that particular C06 course is very much beneficial to you people. If anyone is interested on C06, please type out in the chat box. Then I want to see the interested people. Then I can also give good offer for C06 specially. So who are beginners? I'll just clarify the doubts which are there in your minds now. If you are a beginner, if you felt this particular webinar is added some value to you, and yes, you are realized there is a good opportunities into industries, then if you want to start somewhere, then this is the right platform. You have to start here, I can say. So with a minimal fee, we want you to take to next level, because we want you to feel the stuff and feel that knowledge, everything. Then you can be able to make your career planning easily. So this is our objective, to keep this online course with a nominal fee. See, why we are unable to offer free of cost is we want only serious candidates to be there. So we are just charging a basic amount, because then the seriousness levels will be high and we can interact more positively there. Yeah. Mr. Guru Prakash, I think you are interested for C06. Good. Anyone else is interested for C06? You can good initialization. Yeah, useful information. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shanmugam. This is our objective. We wanted to create some impact in terms of technical knowledge, and we should create some light on this core domain. Yeah, I think within 5 minutes, our webinar is going to end automatically. So meanwhile, if you have any concerns, please let us know. Yeah, Mr. Guru Prakash, don't worry. I'm just posting the offer for you. Yeah, I'll just remove this offer from the chat box for C01 to 05. You need not to worry. You have, my team will share you the payment links in the chat box. You can type out there. It will take you. And this, someone is asking how much time it is available. So this particular payment gateway links are available till 24 hours. So within 24 hours, if you are able to make the payment, you can able to join these courses with the same price. Later on, it is 5,000 INR if you want to join this course. Yeah. I'll just remove this offer and I'll keep the C06 offer. Yeah, Mr. Guru Prakash, you can now see the chat box. Yeah. So this is this particular course we offer generally in our classroom. We offer around 10,000 INR, but only during this webinar, to the webinar joinees, we are offering around 5,000 INR. This is not even one service call charge to your vendor. So you will get good stuff whenever your machine will get breakdown, or your PLC, HMI, SCADA, Servo, drive, how to check it, how to troubleshoot it, how to rectify that, how to come out from the breakdown, how to up your machine. All these points we are going to discuss in each day, each topic we are going to discuss. It's a completely troubleshooting and maintenance. We are going to provide soft copy to you, and it is very much worth of joining into this particular course. Yeah, hope Mr. Guru Prakash, you got this offer in your chat box. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ramalingam. Our objective is met. So we wanted to add more value to you people. First of all, we wanted to thankful to everyone for staying till the last minute and listening to all our slides. Yeah, please, we have posted a feedback link on the chat box. Please click on that feedback link and type your feedback for our improvements, because we have to come up with more webinars in the near future on each individual topics as well. So your feedback will help a lot to us to improve ourselves and to come out with more good stuff and content to create an impact on all the viewers. And when you given a feedback to us, we'll also get your contact details. We'll issue a certificate to the people who given feedback to us. Yeah, thank you, Ramya. Thanks for your appreciation. So we want to make it more technical. If any technical queries are there, no problem till we answer it. Yeah, certificate milega aapko. Only thing is you need to fill out the feedback form, Mr. Muhammad. आपको हमें सर्टिफिकेट ऑनलाइन ईमेल करेंगे आपको ई सर्टिफिकेट दिस इज एन ई सर्टिफिकेट विद इन 2-3 days you will get the certificate. Yeah, Mr. Jitendra, my team will help you out. They'll be get back to you if you are unable to pay by this link. You can pay by any credit cards. That's possible. You have credit card option over there. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Shenmugam, this is a very good offer. Those who are interested into automation, right? This is our objective. Those who are interested, please look into these courses. Those who are just joined for the knowledge sake, we are also happy with them. Please give us feedback to improve more, because to reach out more people like you. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mahesh. Yeah, no problem, Mahesh. You think, or if you feel it is worth, then you can join. It's a very basic fee we kept. If I took total 5 courses, is the sessions going to parallel or one course after another? Yeah, one course after another, Mr. Akul Ajay Kumar. You need not to worry. You can join for all. If you want to join all the courses, we have one course which covers all. You can also contact our in charge, Mr. KP Paramesh, or he will